Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Generic Football League. We welcome you live here from the stable as the Eastern Stingers are set to take on the Northern Outlaws. Here in our first match of Division 1 matchups here in Week 6. And the way the standings are currently looking, the Stingers sit alone at the top in first place. And for the Northern Outlaws, they still remain winless here on the season. And we will see what they have in store for this one. If they do not win this game, then I think is very certain that we will see our first team eliminated from postseason contention as the Stingers get a big opening return going, and they're going to take this back. No way! The first one of this season. It's a kick return touchdown. And the Eastern Stingers come out blazing with a kickoff return to the house. Unbelievable. "95-yard return, and the Stingers will take a 6-0 lead. Now the extra point attempt. This one is good. So in the first 10 seconds of this game, the Eastern Stingers already lead 7-0 over the Northern Outlaws. All right, here we go. Here's the kick. And turn here for the Outlaws. And they're not going to have the same kind of luck as the Stingers. So they're going to get the first offensive drive of the game in. See what the Outlaws have in store. Here we go. First down, Outlaws. First down here. It's Samuels in the pocket. Samuels fires right side. This one incomplete. Second and 10 for the Outlaws. Second down here, they'll give to Sullivan. And Sullivan breaking through. Sullivan's got a big run. Sullivan down to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Northern Outlaws. What a run from Sullivan. Leaping into the stands. The Outlaws fans just trying to grasp the little bit of hope they have for this team making any kind of run in the postseason, or just getting a win in the regular season in general. Now set up for the extra point attempt. Samuel, as well, Sullivan with a 72-yard rushing touchdown. And the extra point is good. Here we go, set for kickoff. 7 apiece. And here we go, here's the kick. Return here for the Stingers. The Outlaws making sure that they don't return that one to the house as well. The Stingers will get their offense out on the field for the first time. First down here for the Stingers. And last week it was the Sharks who they played and beat 20-10. So now here we go. First down for the Stingers. Stiff arm, but gonna get met. No gain. 2nd and 10. Second down here for the Stingers. Receivers spread out here. Thomas in shotgun. Second down here. Here's Thomas in the pocket. Thomas looking. Going deep shot left side. 2v1. This one bobbled and incomplete. Third down. Third down for the Stingers. Thomas in shotgun. Thomas looking. Fires right side. Has a man. It's swatted down. Fourth down Stingers, and they're going to have to punt here on their first drive of the game. Fourth and 10. Here's the punt unit. Here we go. Here's the punt. And this one going to be returned here by the Outlaws. Going to get hit around their own 45. First down here for the Outlaws. Samuels under center. Samuels gives here to Sullivan up the middle, and Sullivan going to get to about the 50. Second and 5 for the Outlaws. Second down. Samuels under center. Samuels going to get back to Sullivan up the middle, and Sullivan's got the first down and about a yard or two more. First down here for the Outlaws. Tight end goes in motion. And they'll go back to Sullivan with the ground game. And Sullivan, oh, big hit. But he gets about 8 on the run. Second down. Second and 2 here for the Outlaws. Second and 2 here. Samuels in the pocket. Samuels fires right side. Pass is caught. First down. Big hit at the 30. But the Outlaws get another first down. First and 10 here. They go back to Sullivan in the ground game, and Sullivan taken down from behind. Second and 7 here for the Outlaws. Second down here. They go fake toss. Give it to the fullback at Easton. No chance. Stopped before he could even gather his thoughts. It's third down. Third and 10. Third down. Samuels under center. Samuels in the pocket. Samuels looking, going down the middle. Pass gets caught! Somehow slipped by the defense, but Henderson, oh no, injured on the play after making the great reception for the Outlaws. He's going to be hobbling off the field here. So the Outlaws now have first and goal. First and goal, Outlaws. Samuels under center here. Samuels will give to Sullivan. Sullivan taken down at about the 2. Second and goal for the Northern Outlaws. Second and goal. They go back to the run game. And he stopped behind the line at the 5. Third and goal. Samuels in the pocket. Samuels goes to the end zone and swatted down. Fourth down for the Outlaws. And on fourth down, we'll see the field goal unit out in the field. And the field goal will be good. Outlaws lead 10-7. Here we go, set for kickoff. And here's the kick. Here's the return here for the Stingers. They'll get to around the 20. We'll see if they can get the offense going now in this drive. The defense held the Outlaws to 3 points. This is a very different Outlaws team than we're used to seeing here. Considering they got shut out last week. But I guess now, knowing that it's now or never for the regular season, but they're not going to get Kramer here. Kramer with a big run on first down. So the Outlaws technically not eliminated from playoff contention. As of now, if they lose, though, then I believe they would be eliminated. Here we go. First down, Stingers. There's Thomas in the pocket. Thomas floats it up right side, swatted down, and incomplete. Especially with the way Division II's standings hold up, the Outlaws, if they could win out and get a little help, they could sneak into a playoff spot. But they have to win 5 straight. I don't know if they can do that. Second and 10 here for the Stingers. We're going to flag of the play. Encroachment on the Outlaws. Second and 5 for the Stingers. Second down here. Thomas in the pocket. Thomas looking, going left side. This one is caught. He hangs on. What a catch downfield from Armstrong. Thomas's first completed pass of the day will set up the Stingers with great field position. So we go to the end of the first. Outlaws lead 10-7. First down here for the Stingers. First down here, and they're going to run with Kramer. And Kramer just short of the 20, second down. Second down here. Thomas goes left side. Wide open man to the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Stingers. Parker to the end zone there. And the Stingers back in the lead. And now we are set for the extra point. And this one is good. Here we go, set for kickoff. Here we go, here's the kick. And return here for the Outlaws, and not even going to get to the 20. First down here for the Outlaws. They're going to run it here on first down with Sullivan. He's not going to get much. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Second down here. Samuels down the middle. It's swatted down incomplete. Third down here. Thomas down the middle has an open man for the first down. First down here. They're going to run it with Sullivan, and Sullivan breaks a tackle. Now Sullivan on the run. Sullivan has one man to beat, but he can't. And Sullivan now with over 100 rushing yards already on the game. First down here. They go back to the ground game up the middle. Get about half. They're going to run it here again here. It's Sullivan trying to get to the marker, but just short. They'll toss it again to Sullivan, and he got met immediately. Fourth down. Here we go. 4th down. 37-yard field goal attempt. Make it a 1-point game. And this one is good. Here we go, 14-13 with 2:34 to go. Here's the kick. And return here for the Stingers. And fumble at the kickoff! The Outlaws pick it up! Here we go. They're going to go play action here. Thomas kept it and gets sacked at the 30. Here we go. 2nd down. Thomas goes right side. This one is caught. And now it makes it 3rd and manageable. Third down, we've reached the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Thomas goes left side, has someone, it's caught, and they got it 1st down. And they go, hurry up. They're going to try something here on 1st down to the middle, down the end zone, incomplete. Second down, Sullivan gets the run and he's short of the marker. 3rd down. On 3rd down here, Samuels in the backfield, rolls right, fires, back in the end zone, out of bounds. 4th down. And here we go, a 22-yard field goal attempt. And the kick is good. The Outlaws back in the lead here. (16-14) with 1:28 to go. And here we go. Here's the kick. And return here. And Stinger's able to hold on to the ball that time. Here we go. 1st down now for the Stingers. 1:25 to go. And Thomas hits, he throws, incomplete. 2nd down. Second and 10. Thomas fires out right side. Incomplete. Third down. Third and 10, Stingers. Here we go. Third down. So aired up right side by Thomas, short of the marker though. It's fourth down. On 4th and 5, the punt unit on the field here for the Stingers. And this one gonna go out of bounds. First down here for the Outlaws with 1:09 to go, and they lead by 2. Samuels goes down the left side. This one's caught, and they got the first down. And timeout taken here by the Outlaws. They have one left as we reach the 1-minute mark. First down for the Outlaws. This one going down the middle from Samuels is caught for the first down. First down. Samuels going up right side, pass incomplete. They're going to go run here with Sullivan, and he gets hit in the backfield. Here we go, Samuels here. Puts it up left side here. This one incomplete. Now it's fourth down. Here we go, 4th and 11. The punt unit will be on the field. And here's the punt. Fair catch signaled as this one goes to the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're going to run it here on first down here. It's Kramer, and Kramer not going to get much. Second down here. It's very likely the Stingers just take this one to halftime. Second and 7, and yep, we go to halftime. 16-14. Outlaws lead. Here we go, set for kickoff. Here we go. Here's the kick. And return here for the Outlaws. They'll start with the ball here in the second half. And they're going to get just short of the 30. Here we go. First down for the Outlaws. First down. Play action. And incomplete. Second down here for the Outlaws. Samuel sends the receiver in motion. And they're going to go run again with Sullivan. Sullivan breaks a tackle. Tries to get to the first down marker. I don't know if he made it. And no, it'll be 3rd and inches here for the Outlaws. Here we go. 3rd and inches. Samuels fires left side. This one incomplete. 4th down. Here we go. Here's the punt here on 4th down. And this one going to be marked to the 15. Here we go. First down for the Eastern Stingers. First down here. And Thomas got his. He throws. This one will be incomplete. Second and 10 here for the Stingers. There's Thomas. And that one just went straight into the grass. Okay. 3rd down. Third and 10 for the Stingers. Third down here. And Thomas gonna go down. 4th down for the Stingers. Fourth and 16, punt unit out on the field here. Here we go. Here's the punt. Fair catch signaled, and it'll be a touchback on the Outlaw side of midfield. Here we go, first down here. Samuels going deep shot right side. 2v1 though, bobbled, incomplete. Here we go, second and 10. They're going to run it here with Sullivan, and Sullivan trying to get to the marker, and I think he got across. Third and inches here for the Outlaws. And this Samuel's going to float this one up right side, way behind the marker, though. But they somehow convert. I don't know how that happened. First down, Northern Outlaws. First down here for the Outlaws. First down, they'll go run with Sullivan. And Sullivan taken down at the 30. Second and 3 here for the Outlaws. They're going to run it with Sullivan again, and Sullivan's got himself the first down. Here we go. And Stingers, they got someone jumping on encroachment. First and 5 here. They'll run it with Sullivan. And Sullivan stopped. Second and 2 here for the Outlaws. Play action. Samuels keeps it, fires right side, and they got the first down. Here we go, first and goal. They're going to run it here with Sullivan. And Sullivan takes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Outlaws. A 8-yard touchdown run. Minute 32 to go here in the quarter. The extra point attempt will be good. There you go. Set for kickoff. And here's the return here for the Stingers. And they've got themselves another good return, getting to around the 35. There we go. They're going to run here on first down. It's Kramer, and Kramer gets to the 40. Second and 6 here. Thomas fires out right side, incomplete. Third down, Stingers. Third and 6. Thomas keeps on play action down the middle. It's caught. And that's a first down. Here we go. First down, Stingers. Thomas again on play action. Goes up left side. This was caught and they got the first down. First down for the Stingers. Thomas in the pocket, goes left side, it's caught. Not sure if they're going to give him the marker. We'll get him the first down right there. Second down here. Thomas goes left side, wide open, but he's out of bounds. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. 23-14. Outlaws with a massive lead here. Well, 2-possession lead, I should say. But the Stingers are marching down the field. Now it's 3rd and 2. I think massively was a bit of an overstate. It was a bit of a stretch. And on 3rd down, that's caught. Is he in bounds? I think they're going to say he was. Let's look at the replay. And I couldn't tell if he was out or not. And no challenge on the field here. First down, Stingers. There we go, first down here. Thomas in the pocket. Thomas, he throws incomplete. Second and 10. They're going to run with Kramer up the middle. Kramer trying to get the marker, but he's short. 3rd down. Here we go, play action. Thomas keeps it, but gets sacked. 4th down. Now what do you do? Do you go for it and try and get to the end zone, or you take the field goal? They're going to try the field goal here with the 2-possession game. Then the next thing they have to do is just get a defensive stop. The field goal will be good. Here we go. Set for kickoff, 23-17. Here we go. Here's the kick. And turn here for the Outlaws. The Stingers defense, this is a must-stop drive for the Outlaws. Field goal puts you back into a 2-possession lead. That's all you really need to try and do. Here we go. A season on the line for the Outlaws. A potential postseason clinch for the Eastern Stingers. Let's see what's going to happen. First down here. Samuels keeps it on play action. Goes deep shot right side. Caught. He hangs on. What a catch. First down for the Outlaws. They moved down the field so quick. The Stingers weren't ready for it. Here we go now. First down. They're going to go run with Sullivan. And Sullivan fighting his way up the middle to the 30. Second and 2 here for the Outlaws. Samuels in the pocket. Samuels looking. Fires right side. Broken up. Incomplete. Third down. Third down, Outlaws. We'll see if they go back to the run game on 3rd and 2. Tight end goes out. And they do go run game at Sullivan, and he's got the first down. First down for the Outlaws. They're going to go to the fullback here on first down. And we'll get some decent yards. Second down. Second and 6 for the Outlaws. And they go back to the ground game with Sullivan. And Sullivan breaks up through the line and inside the 10. And Sullivan now went over 200 yards in the game. I don't think we've ever seen that in the generic football league. First down here, back to Sullivan up the middle. And Sullivan's still on his feet. They take him down to the 5. Second and goal. They're going to run it again. Sullivan breaking a tackle and in the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Outlaws. And for the fans here at the stable, this game might be giving them hope. But they're still going to need a lot to go their way here. They're going to go for 2 here. It's an interesting decision. 2-point attempt. Loaded up the line. Fakes the fullback toss out to Sullivan, and he gets in. (31-17). And here we go, 2:02 to go. The Stingers will have the 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts. They're back down by 2 possessions. Here's the kick. And the return here for the Stingers. And they're not getting past the 20. 2-minute warning. First down for the Stingers. The offense has been has not been effective in this game. They got to change that here. So the Outlaws have just been, they've had their number almost the whole entire game. Incomplete pass from Thomas will bring up second down. 2nd and 10. Second down here. Thomas drops back. Thomas fires left side. Incomplete. Third down for the Stingers. Third down, Stingers. Thomas in shotgun. Thomas looking down the middle. This one in the traffic. Is it complete? 4th down. And you got to go for it, down by 2 possessions. And they will. 4th and 10, Stingers. They don't get this, the game is over regardless of what the Outlaws do. 4th down, Thomas in shotgun. Thomas looking, goes out left side, caught, he's short! Turnover on downs! And the Northern Outlaws, they're about to get their first win of the season. First down for the Outlaws. As long as they don't turn the ball over, they've got this game won. Sullivan on first down, keeps it, breaks it with the stiff arm, breaks the tackle, and gets the first down. Timeout, Stingers. Here we go, first down. Sullivan again keeps it and gets to the 10. Stingers use their second timeout. They're going to run it with a fullback on second down. They get it for the first. First and goal. They're going to run it here again with Sullivan, and Sullivan trying to get to the end zone. Second and goal. And they go back to the running game and they stuff them down the middle. Stingers use their final timeout. Third and goal. And Outlaws surprisingly take a knee right there. And on 4th down, the Outlaws will settle for a field goal. And here we go. Play clock running down. And the kick is good. 34-17. And here we go. Here's the kick and return for the Stingers. And they'll get past the 35. Here we go. First down for the Stingers. Thomas fires left side. This one is caught at the 40 of the Outlaws. But at this point, what does it matter? And that's going to be the game. And ladies and gentlemen, there remain no winless teams in the Generic Football League. The Northern Outlaws hang on for one more week with their first win of the season and their first division win of the season nonetheless. That is going to be extremely important, but they have to keep this up going throughout the next few weeks if they want even a chance to sniff the playoffs. Because they do not control their own destiny right now, ladies and gentlemen. But as for the Eastern Stingers, they can still recover. But they just got to be careful that they don't slip down any farther. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we will close it out here from the stable. Our final, Eastern Stingers 17, Northern Outlaws 34. On behalf of the Generic Football League, I'm the Cowboy Crab. Thanks all, everybody.